It's time for some self-care. Hello, it is officially time for a self-care day. If you saw my last vlog, you saw that I was struggling a little bit. Now, when I talk self-care, I'm not talking about going out, spending a ton of money on spa stuff. I'm talking no spend or low spend. And my self-care specifically targets the mind, the body, and a little bit of skincare and pampering ourselves. But we don't need to break the bank to do that. And if you're not taking care of yourself, how can you take care of your surroundings? So I have already taken my shower. I already did my little workout. It wasn't really a workout, it was more like a move and stretch your body. Little micro self-cares. So what I'm talking about is like nourishing our body. So the first thing that I wanna do is eat something nourishing, plus nourishing our minds. Right now, my phone is on lockdown in another room. We're not gonna do any screen time right now. If you can take 10 minutes, if you can take an hour, if you can take a day, I understand not everyone is able to do that. We have some journaling, we have some gratitude, we have some new hobbies. So yeah, let's get going. Let's do some self-care. Cheers to self-care. So one of the things that I really like to do in the mornings before I get on my phone, before I have any like major screen time, is to do some brain teasers, crossword puzzles, anything like that to get my brain going without any synthetic lights and stuff in my eyes, like a cell phone light or an iPad or a computer. I think that's very important. And I started thinking back when people used to sit down with the newspaper and have breakfast and do the daily crossword puzzles or the word jumbles and things like that, because that kind of got your brain going for the morning and have you be ready for like work. I just think that's kind of important, and I kind of wanted to start doing that again. I haven't done it as much as I want to, but I still like to do my crossword puzzles. Okay, so now is a little bit of the spa part of self-care, but like I said, this is not anything that you need to spend a ton of money for. It's just like doing a little more skincare than you might do on a daily basis. First, I'm gonna stick my hair up in a flower clip, and then I'm going to push my bangs back. And now we are ready for our skincare. But the most important part for making your skin glow and is hydrating. Pepper. So now that I have my mask on, this takes about 20 minutes to really like seep in. So I'm gonna do a little bit of devotion and journaling just to help like my inner self. A good way to take in the word and then get things out that you need to get out so they're not like taking over your brain. So we finished our little journaling and devotion, and it definitely like raised some questions that I need to think about and really be more proactive. So we're gonna finish our skincare and then we'll move on to our cozy hobby for the day. And it's a new one, so I'm excited to try it out. Now that we have finished our skincare, we've done all the other things, I am gonna make a matcha because it's good for you and it tastes good. And then we're gonna try our new cozy hobby, which is watercoloring. I got this book, I'll show you in a second, but I really wanted to do it like outside on the porch, but it's really cold and wet and it looks like it might even rain some more. It's fine, we'll make do. We'll make do. So I'm almost done with my matcha, like it hit the spot, that's what I needed. So I wanted to show you this book that I got, and it came with a watercolor tray, so there are paints in here. And what it does is it kind of guides you on like how to paint. And I thought the flower one was perfect for springtime. So it tells you all like the basics of watercoloring, and then also about mixing colors and primary colors, secondary colors, and then I guess tertiary colors is what they call it. The first paint page is this, and it shows you the colors that you'll need. And then this is the tray that it came with. So it has that, and then it tells you the colors. This was the paintbrush that it came with. It feels really, really cheap, I'm not gonna lie. I grabbed some of mine. I have not watercolored since I was a kid, so I'm not really sure what I'm doing, but that's the whole point of new hobbies, is to kind of like figure it out, and it's pretty cathartic, so. Okay, I definitely have a new hobby unlocked. This was so much fun. It was so therapeutic. I definitely have some technique to work on. But this is how it turned out. The shadow I had kind of trouble with because it kind of just kept going, and then I picked it up and then it dripped, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's watercolor. You can't do that. So next up on the agenda, I placed an order with Uber Eats. I used my $35 credit to get, you guessed it, my nachos. They're my favorite. I eaten them in like past vlogs. I just get so much food that lasts me like 3 days. That will be ordered because sometimes that is self-care. And it was free to me because I used my credit. So when that's delivered, I think me and Steve are gonna go take Pepper for a WAOK. Oh, does she knows that? She might know what that means. We'll come back and probably do a little bit of cozy gaming and stuff before we get ready for bed. So we have gotten back from the little area that we took Pepper. We actually ended up meeting up with some people, and I just wanted to finish out my day, put back the cozy uniform on, and get ready for bed. All right, you guys, we have pretty much come to the end of the day. This was definitely a much needed self-care day, mainly because I need to work tomorrow, unfortunately. We did a lot of stuff, and I know we didn't get into like any cozy gaming, which sometimes I like to do, but honestly it was fun because I was trying to mitigate screen time, and I really did that. I only answered a few texts and stuff that I needed to, and barely even turned on the TV. It's kind of nice just staying away from that kind of stuff, social media. Honestly, if there was one thing from today's list that I would suggest, it would be that, putting your phone away. I have my tea, my bedtime tea. This is my lavender chamomile. It's one of my absolute favorites. I have my book that I'm reading, and I am going to read this until I fall asleep. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this has inspired you to take care of yourself, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.